this guy out. Classic Truck Rescue. Well, a lot of people have been asking me where CTR 100 is. And you go inside, honey. And what I had originally planned on doing, I did a CTR series of videos, CTR 1 through CTR 99, and then I stopped because what I wanted to do for the first of the year was to take the first 99 videos and cut little splices out of each one and make CTR 100. However, after going through the first 3 videos, I realized that that was going to take a long time. I still want to do that, but I have to keep going with my videos. So this is going to be CTR 100, and we're just going to keep moving forward. Next one will be CTR 101, and so forth. When I get finished compiling the first 99 episodes of the CTR series, which will be about 5 years from now, I'll go ahead and load that up. I'll try to get it done in the next few months. But also, I've been under the weather for a long time now, and a lot of people have noticed I haven't had my voice in a lot of videos, but I went back to a video from September and realized that I did not sound good, and I haven't been feeling well. Not real bad or anything, just no energy, and I've been sick a lot. So I broke down and went and saw my doctor Monday, and he said that the problem is, back in December, I got a flu, and he said that it never cleared its way out of my lungs completely because I opted not to take antibiotics. I'm not real big on antibiotics, and I haven't taken any for a long time. So my doctor gave me a thing called a Z-Pack, which means you can get all the antibiotics done in 5 days. I just took my last pill. I'm feeling a little bit better, but he also told me that I've worked myself into the ground because he knows a little bit about Classic Truck Rescue, and we have done a tremendous amount of work over here over the last couple of years. And you got to remember, I'm just one guy, and I deal with a lot of trucks, plus I'm trying to build a 25-acre property. So he instructed me to take a whole week off because he said my problem is I take a couple days off, then I go to work, and I've never had a chance to heal. Anyway, almost done with that week, but I have to go to work today because my friend Richard has been arranging shipping for his truck, and the shipper just called me and said I'll be there in a couple hours. I didn't even know he had a deal done yet on the shipping, and shippers do this a lot to me. They'll call up, and I'll be out on the road rescuing a truck in Idaho, and they'll be like, yeah, I'll be at your place in a couple hours, and I'll be, well, all you're going to see is a locked gate because I'm not there. But anyway, the guy's going to be here in a couple hours. I've had Richard's truck for a while, and I've been starting it up every now and then as I do with all the trucks that run out here. But the last time I went to start it, it wouldn't start, and I told Richard that. It did have some carburetor problems when I bought it. So Anna and I are going to go to work on it. I think she's already inspected the interior. Annabella, where'd you go? Anyway, so I'm going to pop the hood, do a little messing with the car, and I think I know what the problem is, actually. Anna, she's under the seat. Come on, there's nothing under there. Come on. And there's not a hood release inside there either. Anyway. The guys that I bought it from were messing with the, and Richard, watch this. When you open the hood on this truck, you have to kind of pull it towards you as you open it. That's just because of the hinge arrangement here. But I'm just telling you, if you go straight up with it, it'll try to bind on you. But if you pull it towards you and go up, it seems to help that old 1961 hood hinge mechanism out. Anyway. What I did notice is that when you pull the choke on this old Studebaker, and that's the original, I believe it's a 259 V8, but when you pull the choke on, it automatically and immediately pulls the throttle open. The more you pull the choke on, the more throttle it gives. See, I'm pulling back on the throttle now. Well, I'm not. Anyway, that's all hooky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this choke cable. Oh, the choke cable is disconnected. Well, now. That's odd. Oh, it just came undone. Just now came undone. Wow. Well, I don't see how that choke would work independently of that. I just don't. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some tools, jump into this a little bit, see if I can get the champ running, because that chipper's going to be here in a couple of hours, and he can't get the semi on my property the way it is right now. Well, I guess he could, but I try not to put him through that drama. And I guess he could. Other semis have gotten onto this property. Anyway, some of those car transporters are really, really long. I'll go down and take a look at it if it's, because there's a place about a block away where you can pull over and safely load. And if his truck's not too big to get in, because we have gotten some big trucks in here and all my roads are solid, I'll have him come down here. If not, hopefully I'll be able to drive this down there. And also, another thing, Annabella, get out of there. There's nothing in there. No, come on. You can't keep that dog out of a truck. Anyway, so, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to get my building. I've had a permit for a big metal pole building for about 2 years now, and I haven't done anything towards getting that done. And that's one of the things that are keeping me under the weather, is working out in the rain and the snow and the ice and all that. And I can do a better job if I have all my tools in one spot. So I'm going ahead and biting the bullet, getting a 48 by 96 foot building delivered to the property, but I got to put it up myself, which I'll be more than happy to do. Anyway, gonna get the champ running, and then gonna do an update on Boomer. Jamie and I are taking some parts out to Adam, and I'm gonna be bringing him a lot more parts next week, and we'll just keep the CTR series going. I'll try to get back to putting up one video every week, and let me get this truck ready. Peace out. So this is interesting. Not only, this is the cable that goes to the choke on the dash, and when you would pull it out, it was connected here and it was operating the choke, but when you would pull it out, the handle would actually fall out of the dash if you opened it all the way. And another thing I noticed is, so this is where the, right here is where the choke cable mounts. So when you pull this arm back, it immediately starts opening the throttle down there. This screw right there starts pushing on the throttle immediately. And you can see that that screw is completely compressed there, so it would open it immediately. But the thing is, you don't always want a lot of throttle with your choke. Sometimes you just want to pump the throttle a couple times and then choke it. And so I'm gonna back that screw off, hook this choke back up, and see what happens. But I gotta hurry, because it ain't looking good, and I'm already feeling sprinkles. And but the shipper's coming today, so I gotta get the champ down the road. And I hope my doctor doesn't watch this, because it hasn't been the week that he demanded that I not do anything. But this is easy work. He's talking about lifting heavy stuff and all that. So I'll be back. Sometimes just a little mess up can cause a chain reaction to stop your vehicle from running. I think this chain reaction started right here. See that cable? That's the choke cable. And that hole in that bracket next to it is a hole that I think the choke cable should be going through. And I noticed I've got the knob all the way in now, and I've disconnected the choke outer housing from this clamp right here, and you can see that the housing is all the way up against the throttle when the throttle's all the way in. So there's no way I could properly adjust that, and the only way I can is to cut the housing, the outer housing of the choke cable, back to about here, and then put it in the bracket where the cable has room to slide right here. And I think that'll help. And then sometimes you find out the problem goes a little further back. Well, I was always concerned about this choke handle. This goes in the dash, and when you pulled it out, you could see some of this, and this would flop. Well, The reason for that is this tube right here, that goes on the dash, through the dash, and then your choke handle goes in it. Hope you're getting this. I'm trying to move as fast as I can for the shipper. See, so that's on your dash and that goes in and out. Except this one used to go in and out like that. And the reason for that is the outer housing that goes over this cable right here, which is this, is supposed to be firmly clasped by that, which I'll go ahead and do. That was supposed to happen faster than it did. Bear with me. I'll be right back. Sometimes you got to twist this guy because it's just a big spring to get it all the way in. And it'll get harder towards the end. But it's got to be all the way in there. It does. Yes, it does. Okay. We're through the other end. But you see, this aluminum housing right here is supposed to be holding that guy nice and tight. And it appears the only way it holds it is via clampage. So I'm going to do some clampage here real quick. Just get that good and tight on there. Don't want to go crazy though, because I don't want that housing crimping down on the inner cable. That's pretty good right there though. There. Then I'll go put this stuff back in and see, I've got it sticking out about the right length now. I'll go put this back in and secure it with the nut on the other side, and then we'll hook it back up to the carburetor and see what happens. I like a truck that you can reach the controls inside and still see what's going on with the carburetor. But as you can see, the choke's working properly right there. Probably not returning quite as much as I want it to. But I also backed off that screw that I was telling you about right down there. And what I noticed, this screw, and it was crammed all the way down there as tight as it could go. But what I noticed was when I backed the screw out, the throttle came back. The throttle was actually being held open about that far, and you don't want that because when an engine's completely cold, that'll cause it to flood. So I think we're gonna have better results right now. Let's give her a shot. I think there was something else I was gonna do. Well, it'll come to me real soon. Apparently I need to charge the battery too, or clean the battery terminals. I'll be right back. Oh boy, leftovers. The shipper, I think his name's Jimenez or something like that. I'll get that straight. Sorry if I butchered his name. Just called and said he's going to be here in 15 minutes. I haven't got this started yet because I've been playing with the choke and accelerator and everything. Then I went to start it, battery was dead, put one of my good batteries in it, and the terminal won't grab it because of this old crusty bolt. And normally I just snip this cable off, skin it back, and put a new terminal on there. But like I said, he's going to be here in 15 minutes. So this is a little trick right here. Self-tapping sheet metal. I'll do that so you can see it. Self-tapping sheet metal screw. You don't want to get crazy on it either. Screw gun. 15 minutes till the shipper gets here. Like I said, you don't want to go crazy on that. You just want to make sure you get a good positive connection. I'm just doing this for testing purposes. Never do anything that I do without checking with your doctor, your pastor, your wife, and maybe even your children. And definitely your lawyer. Don't forget that guy. I think I'll set that idle up a little bit, but sounds like it's running pretty decent to me. I think you got yourself a good one, Richard, and you're not going to have to pay for a tow truck. Sounds like your water pump might be making a little noise there, Richard. Good running old motor though. Look at how low that's idling. That's awesome. Look at that. Barely turning. I'll go ahead and set that idle up a little bit though. Yeah, I know that wasn't enough. Good news, Richard. They won't have to use a tow truck. And a lot of people have been asking me, Rick, what about Brutus bump sides? They asked me why I haven't been using Brutus pump side to move a couple trucks that I've had to move lately. And the reason for that is can't find my keys. I really can't. I'm feeling a lot better. I am. But I'm probably going to get this loaded up and get in there and make a video instead of being out in the rain and sprinkling, because I did promise my doctor a whole week, and that whole week's not up till Monday. So I apologize. I'm late on shipping a couple of things, but I've got 3 trucks that have to be done that I'm doing a lot of work to by the end of spring, start of summer. And I want to get that done, get back on track with those. Annabella's pitching a fit because she can hear me talking, so she thinks someone's out here. But anyways, I'm going to get the idle set up on this, get Richard's battery off the charger and back in it, and then I'll come back when we'll load it up. Anna, go check that out. Go check that out. So this is where I'm at. Got the truck running real good. Put the battery back in it, and after charging it, and it would not turn it over. The battery's toast. So I got one of my other old batteries that I know will hold a charge, and I've got it charged. The shipper's already called me. He's getting positioned down the street where we can load this up. I'll throw the battery in it. Annabella's doing her final inspection. Go ahead, honey. Yeah, check that out. Go look. Yeah, give it a look. We always make sure that they have Annabella's inspection, make sure we don't have any rodents or critters in them. She makes sure all the safety systems are working. Well, I'm going to take that back. Someone will sue me. Yeah, she doesn't check the safety systems. She just checks for critters and stuff, and make sure Daddy isn't going to get hurt. Right, sweetie? Also, Richard, inside here is your jack handle, and there's the original air cleaner. I believe there's a correct air cleaner for this truck in that box. My viewers are going to ride right there while we go down the street and load this thing up. Your title will be in here. I'm going to give that to the driver. Also, something really cool that you might want to hang on to is the original registration, showing that this truck was registered to the Ochoco Irrigation District in Prineville. And so keep that, and we'll keep that in there and put that in there. I'm getting pretty good with one hand. And I'll give that to the driver, and we'll get this delivered. How'd it check out, Anna? Annabella, come on. Come on. It's good. It's good. Come on, sweetie. One more little look around. Yeah. Very important what she does. Important work. Anna, you are a good dog. Come on, let's go get you a treat. I'll throw that battery in there and be right back. Also got your correct original back seat in the back of the truck. Let me get this battery in here and go meet this guy. 61 Studebaker Champ pickup truck. Going to new places. I apologize that you're going to be bouncing around a little bit there, but so the shipper just called me, and well, he called me about 10 minutes ago, and I still had the other battery charging, and he was out front, which he wasn't supposed to be out front, because that means he's got to take that semi way down the road and take a right and take another right and take a third right to get back to where he should have stopped, which is down where there's a big store that he can use the back parking lot of to load up. Now he called me, and apparently he's in Milano. Why he's in Milano, I don't know. But so then he wanted me to drive to Milano. Well, let's see, almost 60-year-old truck, no tags. No, I don't believe I'll be driving to Milano. I said, what you need to do is get yourself back to the store that's on Maxburg instead of Milano, and I'll be there, hopefully. Looks like I'll be giving Richard one of my new batteries. I'll be right back. Shipping the Studebaker. Take 900 or however many it is. I don't know if you can see this, but I just want to let you know, Richard, if you have problems when you close your door and it's not staying latched, push that forward handle there all the way forward, and then it'll stay latched. It's old. Okay. Also, another thing I like about this truck, it's got the original radio and stuff in it. I like it. Okay. I also want to thank God just that I was able to get it running, and for the fact that I might be hitting my new building pretty soon. Pretty excited about that. All right. Choke it up. Come on. All right. Hang on, folks. Whoa, I forgot this thing's really high geared. Gotta let the clutch out real. You guys all right? Let the clutch out real slow. All right, you hang on. Hang on, folks. can't block their entrance like that. You're gonna have to pull up there. You can't block their entrance like that. This is how people go to the store. These guys are not real bright. They've got the entrance to the store completely blocked with their truck. Completely blocked. And I pulled up, they walked around this truck and said it won't fit on their truck, so they're not going to be able to do it. So that's a whole day of my time wasted. Let me see who this is. Whole day of my time. Can't even communicate with them. Zamora's Transportation. Just wasted a whole day of my time. I do not recommend these guys. Anyway, now I get to drive the Studebaker back home. These guys aren't doing me any favors. I just had the store owner come out. I know. Store owner come out complaining about them blocking their thing. This guy can't see to back out on the road because this guy won't get off his cell phone and go spot. And they're gonna screw up my little spot that I had for loading up trucks and make me build a wider driveway so I can get semi trucks on my property. Just always having headaches with shippers, always. Anyway,
maybe that's why.
I just signed your truck's life away. Okay. I'm giving the title to the driver right here, and I'm gonna do a walk around on it, show you what kind of shape it's in. I'll be back. Thank you guys.
Okay.
Anyway, truck's not in perfect shape. I've already done a walk around video of it when I bought it. Little damage down there, the rear fender, corner of the cab right there. Front fenders are pretty straight. Little whoop-de-doop-woo right there. Cracked windshield.
The window broke.
Yeah.
Hello?
It's old. This truck's 60 years old. It's almost as old as rocks. I don't know if we got the video of me loading that up, but that kind of made me a nervous wreck.
Loading the truck already for $1,300.
It's got your seat in the back.
I think someone
Back there. All right, Richard. There's your truck. I always get kind of sad when these guys are loaded up. Old champ. Going to see some new roads in Oklahoma. Miss you, buddy. Keep on trucking. This shot's for Jamie. Jamie likes those Corvettes. I was looking at the Corvette. No, I'm not unloading it. No, we're not redoing it. You got to take it. I got jokes.
They know. The broker just called because she called me that she would give me extra $200 to load it. That's why and now she called me that she hasn't confirmed with the customer that we can please unload it till she talks to the customer. I don't know what to do now.
Well, I know this. You got to give me a piece of that paper.
Yeah, I will. Can you please call Richard and
yeah.
Apparently he's not answering them.
All right.
He's pissed at them. I don't know.
All right.
Wow.
We'll get it done yet. I was just going to say it didn't matter because I got a piece of paper in my pocket saying you're in possession of this truck and you have to deliver it. But I stopped myself short. And now I'm going to go get a piece of that paper. I don't know if the video came out or not, but I did drive this truck up onto this trailer. And apparently there was some confusion as the driver was saying he was supposed to get paid extra for loading it. But I actually, in fact, loaded the truck, so don't let them charge you extra for that. So you're saying it was supposed to be extra for loading it?
Not for loading. The thing is, since it's a little bit bigger than it was,
Oh,
we thought,
okay.
we were gonna leave it behind because we have to leave a car behind.
1700.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Apparently they're saying that they thought the truck was smaller, but I did load it. Maybe I should get paid extra. Hello, dear. Hello. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. It's okay.